my embellishments on the 11th. So I got a lot going on. So I'm going to be kind of putting together some embellishments. We're going to be using some embellishments. I'm going to be packing up some embellishments. It's going to be a thing. So, and I didn't put everything together off camera, so we're going to do it together. So we're going to get started. So I'm using the Summer Coffee from Not Too Shabby Shop and the ephemera. So this was I need to turn my camera on, a little bit light here. This is the subscription box stuff from July 2022. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I am going to come back and use something out of that probably. I've used a lot of paper already, you can see. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you these envelopes. So these are little mini envelopes. They're not real mini. They are like 3 by 3.5. Actually, some of them are a little bit bigger, only because I just was not paying attention when I was using my my punch board, my envelope punch board, which is what I use to make these. I mean, envelopes are fairly simple. You just kind of square and then fold up all the sides and then do a little trimming, a little bit of, you know, what do you call that? Corner rounding, and you can make an envelope pretty quickly. But I use my envelope punch board. I use the largest size for 6 by 6 and just follow along. And so this is the size it's supposed to be, but this is like a little bit bigger size right here. And that's fine. And so I decorated these with the ephemera, and these don't come out, but you could put something in the back. And I actually got the tutorial for this on Not Too Shabby Shop like years ago, and I make these all the time. And I attach them to packages. I put little gifts in them. I do all kinds of things with them. And so, you know, I use them quite often. And so here's another one. This is I Love You a Latte. And then here's this third one right here. And so let me just show you how I put one together. So here is the envelope. And this is the one that I'm using. And so, I mean, this is how it looks. This is cut down, I think it's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then you use your envelope punch board to cut and to score. And I'm just going to kind of, I don't need to close this part because I'm going to leave mine open. But if you wanted to close it, you could do that. So here it is like this. And then I just use, right now I'm using glue, but I've used score tape and a variety of other things. So I'm going to put some glue here. I'm also going to put some glue about halfway up. I don't want to put it to the pointer part, this part up here, because I don't want it to stick to my actual envelope. And there's that. And then I used a lot of scrap. These projects that I'm showing you are scrap projects in a way, except for, of course, I use full sheets of paper to make the envelope. But as much as I can, I am using scrap. This is a piece of scrap that I'm using right here. And I think I'm going to do it like that. Or am I going to do it like this? It's like this. Okay, so I've got some of the ephemera here, and you just put it where you like it. And if you've got little bits of scrap, it's a good way to decorate your envelope. And a good way to use ephemera. And I'm going to show you how another way that you can use, so here's the ephemera right here. And so I kind of put it in, and I kind of decide how far up I want it to be. So I'm going to show you a different way besides just like using this as a gift holder. We're going to actually use it to decorate another project. So, all right, there it is. It's done. And there's space back here if you want to put a note, a piece of candy, gift card. You could put a little note right here. So these are my envelopes. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that to decorate as a focal point to another project. So this is a paper bag project, and this is another project that I do every so often that I got from Not Too Shabby Shop. And it's one that I use all the time. So you're going to just take a paper bag. This one is from Michael's, and I've had it in my stash forever. I actually got rid of a bunch of my bags because I had to like downsize. I think I'll be sad if I have to buy more of them. But so you do like this, and then you end up with, when you glue this or tape this down, you'll end up with a little pocket here. And so I've got a bunch of pieces that I'm going to decorate with. Let's see what I'm going to do here. That's like, okay, I think it goes like this. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this bag. So just measure it. I find it easier to go ahead and glue down some pattern paper before I make my pocket with the bag bottom. You just put a bit of glue and give it a chance to adhere. And so this right here is another sort of embellishment, which I'm going to show you guys later. Some more of them. And that is taking strips of scrap paper and gluing them or taping them together and creating these strips that you can use and decorate. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to be using that in a project. And I'll show you some more of those in a second. So there's that. And then over here, so there's lots of different things that we can do to decorate and make things, beautiful. What did I do with this one? So did I do it like this maybe? Interesting. All right. I don't even know what I did. Is it this and this maybe? I guess that would look nice. I guess I'll do that. Why not? Yeah, so I used a lot of scrap for these projects from other cards that I made. And so this could be like a little mini scrapbooking album, or you could use it as a card / gift. I've done it both ways. And so there's that. And then the back is one of the larger ways that you can use the paper. And I just basically put together paper that was, some of it, this one is a very skinny strip. This one's not a very big strip. This one's a decent size strip. But they're just an odd size because I think it's like, I don't know, 4. And so 4 by 4 maybe, I don't know. But I just kind of glued them together. And now I'm using as to decorate. All right, so there's that. And then the front, what I'm going to do with the front is, I think, do I want to do this one? Or do I want to do this one? So I think I'm going to do this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down. Okay, and then I have these little strips that I make. I'm going to show you those in a second, where I just take strips of, like I've done with the other ones, just strips of scrap, glue them together, and then use other bits and pieces of scrap in the collection to make basically a ephemera piece that you can then, or an embellishment piece that you could then put anywhere. So this is going to go in here. And I'm going to set that aside because I'm not done, because I'm going to be doing adding something to it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together these little coffee cup I'm using them as embellishments. And I am not exactly sure how I'm going to decorate it. So I've got like some choices that I pulled. And so this is using the Honeybee Stamps coffee die. And I forget about how much I love this die because it's really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it together. So I cut the main coffee cup out of white. And then I used scrap, as much as scrap that I had, for the other parts. Now I want to decorate the inside. And so I brought my pad because this actually has little pieces that you can cut out and use to decorate. So this one right here can be salvaged. So I'm going to actually salvage it and use it for the inside of this one. And this I'm going to set aside. I think this one right here is salvageable also, so I'm going to cut that one out. I'm not going to use it for this one, but I'm going to cut that out. And then I know I have another one in here. And I'm going to use this one. I think I'm going to use I Love You a Latte on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this on the inside. So it's I Love You a Latte. Like that. And then you don't have to do it like on here, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it on here. So you just put a little bit of glue on the little tab there. And then this is like a belly band. So it's a wrapper belly band. You know, it helps keep it closed as much as you can. And then here's the decoration. And I'm actually going to use this one right here. And so there's the first cute embellishment, and it could be a gift in and of itself, but it also can be an embellishment. I'm going to show you, you know, you can gift these definitely. So I'm going to put this on the inside because, I mean, this could be a focal point on a card. You could use it as some sort of a cute little tag in an album. Let's see what else. There's the pieces right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and then I'm going to finish off my little paper bag project. So here's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and close it up. And give it a little bit of attention so it closes, stays closed there. Okay, and then we've got this little piece which I'm going to use this other side. And I'm going to use, I'm going to use this one right here. All right, so there that is. And so I'm going to bring back my project. And so I'm going to just tuck this in the other pocket because there's like it makes like, and I can even use this like as a tab like that. And so I can do it like that so I can fit it in. But there's like two spaces in there that you could put this and you can put that. So there's that. And then let's see, I've got this one. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I've got, so these are just little ephemera pieces that, you know, embellishment pieces that I made that could go on a project. And I have used them throughout this video, but I'm going to go ahead and let's see what I've got here. I've got a cellophane bag. So in the cellophane bag, I don't know if any of these will fit in here. I think they might be too big. Let me see. Maybe this one will fit. Yeah. So I'm going to make a little embellishment goodie bag. And I'm going to put this little card in here. I'm going to put this little teacup in here. And I'm going to put this I love you a latte in here. And I'm going to close this up. And it's pretty well decorated like that. But I'm going to decorate this side with this right here. And all right, so now I have a little bag of goodies to give somebody with this envelope that can be reused, or it could be put on a project like I did. I gifted another one of these little quickie little embellishments that you can make to use up scrap. I've got you know, a few cut aparts and ephemera in there, and it's just all cute and packaged up. So let me go ahead and show you the other things that we made, just to recap what I made. I've got my little envelopes that are really great. I think I'm going to keep them so that if I do another junk journal, I think they would be amazing. Oops, I kicked that. They'd be amazing in a junk journal because they've got a little tuck spot. They've got room that you could write something back here. And they're also really decorative. And then this is really cute. This could be just gifted. There's a place for a gift card or a little note. And then there's little tuck spots here. And this also could be put into a junk journal as well. As a page in a junk journal, it could be sewn right in. So I'm going to keep that in mind because maybe that's something that I will do because I love the idea of that. And so thank you for watching. This is Cindy Praying the Heart.